Mepham, welcome to this week's Midweek Update.
Good morning, Mepham. Welcome back to the Midweek Update. Today is a very special episode for multiple reasons.
Let's take a look at 2 STM packages, the Flag Field of Honor, Philly pretzel sales, and this year's first edition of You Give Us a Minute, We Give You a Month.
This and more as we take a look at what's going on this week on Midweek Update. I'm Brianna Bolin.
And I'm Maya Stone, and welcome back to the Midweek Update, the B&B show that brings you closer to the people and places in and around the Mepham community.
Since there are no more announcements this week, please rise for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hey Bri, do you know what STN is?
Of course I do, Maya. We kind of both participated in it, the fall competition.
Oh, right. Monday feels like forever ago.
If you don't already know, STN, or Student Television Network, is an international association of high schools and middle schools that get the opportunity to submit work and get critiques.
The STN Fall competition is divided into several categories such as news story, feature story, personal vlog, short film, and many others. Each category is provided with a prompt they must follow.
We were tasked with the news story, and the prompt we were given was global warming and local solutions.
We chose to do it on Norman J. Levy Preserve and the 10-year anniversary of Hurricane Sandy.
Hannah Broxmeyer, Sean McQuillan, Maya, and myself took our time to talk to a meteorologist and some park rangers about the preserve and how it affects global warming.
We flooded. A lot of our office space was, disaster. The Meadowbrook came way up and kind of covered like almost the parking lot.
10 years ago, Superstorm Sandy, powered by global warming, made its wrath felt all along the south shore of Long Island.
The seasons to me have been pushed by global warming. We've changed the seasons.
Craig Allen, a meteorologist in the New York market for over 40 years, has seen it all. With rising temperatures as of late and the storms getting significantly stronger, global warming has worsened exponentially.
Any hurricane that comes in at high tide, full moon, and does anything like Sandy did or like what Ian did down in Florida is going to cause devastation.
As part of Nassau County's recovery plan, the Norman J. Levy Preserve in Merrick, New York is a local way to help with this problem. Converting a landfill to a wetland has given new meaning to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Well, because we are a preserve that's considered a passive park, we don't have any electricity. We use everything that's solar, everything that is environmental friendly, even to our goats.
They're environmentally friendly lawnmowers. They get the areas the lawnmowers can't usually reach. So we always take them out twice a day to get the areas we can't get.
Reducing emissions is only part of the plan. Levy restocks the available wetland to diminish future events. From filtering the air with trees and its surrounding greenery, the animal life, and even reclaiming wetlands along the densely populated South Shore.
Our story has changed, went from trash to treasure. And obviously, if you come yourself, you'll see why it's a treasure, because, you would never really know that it's a landfill now.
Even with the smallest amount of animal life and greenery, the Bellmore-Merrick community, along with the rest of Long Island, know that it's time to make an impact now. For B&B, I'm Sean McQuillan.
Thanks, Sean. I had no idea how prominent global warming was. Besides us learning how global warming is occurring, I heard we have other things going on outside the building this past weekend.
Yeah, when walking in front of the building, did you see anything different, Maya?
I saw some flags up on the front lawn.
That is because some seniors went outside and put up the annual Flag Field of Honor. B&B's Amanda Ali has more.
Guys, I'm here on the front lawn of Mepham with the Flag Field of Honor behind me. This past Sunday, some seniors woke up early to put together the 8th annual Flag Field of Honor. The Flag Field of Honor celebrates your family members and friends with an American or military flag flown on the lawn. This was a great way to raise money for Tunnels to Towers and for the senior class to come together to help our community. For B&B, I'm Amanda Ali. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Amanda. It looked like a lot of fun. I can't wait to get the chance of putting up the flags next year.
Events are always happening around Mepham. Sometimes I can't keep track of it all.
Luckily, we have a segment where they show us all that happened through B&B's lens. Here's B&B's Ariel Budram to introduce your next segment.
Thanks, Bree. This week we have our very first You Give Us a Minute, We'll Give You a Month. This segment is where we show what happened this month within B&B that you may have missed. Wow, October was a very eventful month. Glad to see you got to see the recap of all that went on. Now back to you guys in the studio.
You know how we always love to promote ourselves?
Well, how can we not when we have had so many pretzel fundraisers? Here's Hannah Broxmeyer to let us know how you can create your own.
Thanks, guys. I'm here at the B&B Philly Pretzel Fundraiser. Anyone can have a fundraiser. Your club or organization just needs to contact Mr. D. Martinez, pick up the pretzels, and make sure you get the word out. So make sure you tell your friends or make posters in the hallway. Finally, we're selling again next week, so make sure you bring your $2. For B&B, I'm Hannah Broxmeyer. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Hannah. It is crazy how easy it is to start one of those fundraisers. It also brings a ton of money.
With even more ways to bring in money, the Parent Association, who supports and takes care of our football team, makes sure that the team is successful.
Our less STN story for this week is how parents take on the roles for the football team to remain victorious on and off the field.
Lily Yepes, Jake Manno, Matt Manno, and Riley Freed used the prompt off the field to tell you more.
This past Friday, the 2022 Mepham football team got one step closer to their ultimate goal, the Nassau County Championship.
Palomino looks to throw on 2nd and 10, lobs it up, wobbling pass, picked off! Here's Novello and he gets through! Touchdown, Pirates!
These boys drive themselves to and from practice every day, leaving it all on the field. But who got them to the field way back when their journey began?
Okay, it all started with Anthony being a freshman in September 2015. And I went to one parent meeting and I was told to continue the spirit and the football family, and that was my goal from day one.
From early morning practices to Friday night pasta dinners, Kristen Novello and the team of dedicated volunteers have played a crucial role in bringing these Pirates together as a family.
That we lift their spirits, that they know the parents, support them 100%, win or lose. It's really about the team spirit and what we could do for them to make their days better, and also just know that we're there and we're here for them.
Because I really want the kids to have a great experience, that they have something to remember as they graduate and leave high school.
The Parent Association isn't just building a successful season, but they're building a foundation for a successful life.
Being an athlete isn't just a one-person thing. You know, there's got to be a group or family that's behind you. My parents do a really good job of that, so kudos to them. You know, I feel like they always help me out, either with schoolwork, books, anything I really need. They're kind of right there at the get-go for anything, so I'm very happy to have them.
Bringing drinks for the games, and it's super important because when you have a person like that as dedicated, it'll bring other people to join in and be as dedicated as him.
And dedication of the community and camaraderie of the team has led to unparalleled success.
Pasta dinners really reinforces that the entire community is behind the student athletes and lets them know that when they go out there, they're just not representing themselves and they're not just representing their family, but they're really representing the entire community as a whole.
This Pirates team is different. They're 7-1 going into county semis at Hofstra. You can just see the chemistry between this team. They're having fun and playing some good football.
Every team is a family, but this team's success on the field begins and ends with the love and devotion of its extended family off the field. For B&B, I'm Lily Yepes.
Another thing Jake has for you is this week's episode of your sports report.
For more about this football team, here is Jake Manno with your sports report.
Thanks, guys. And starting off with the football team, as they took on MacArthur in a close game that they ended up coming out victorious thanks to a last-second touchdown run by Dom Novello. But most of you probably know that by now, so let's talk about something you might not know. It's Hofstra Week. Tomorrow, the boys take on 3-seeded Long Beach in the semifinals. Go visit gofan.com to purchase your tickets for $11 to help support your Pirates football team. If the Pirates are able to move on to the next round, then they will play the winner of first-seeded Garden City and fifth-seeded Southside. That's enough talk about football for now, as the new season is starting very soon. Both basketball teams try out next week, so mark your calendars if you haven't already. But that's not the only sport happening. Track and wrestling have their seasons coming up, so stay tuned for more news in the Mepham athletic community. And, you know, with my brother around, you'll get more than enough track coverage. And that's it for me. As always, I've been the better Manno. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Jake. That's a lot going on with the football team. Well, I wish the team good luck on the big game, and I better see everyone at the game. Until then, I'm Brianna Bolin.
And I'm Maya Stone, and we'll see you all next midweek.